Okay, so I'm back in the truck. I guess this is the last time we'll get to do one of these for this class. So for the first question, I initially leaned towards visual images, just because I think they're kind of easier to pick up on in the moment as you're watching a film or reading a script or something. It's a little easier to realize what a image means. It's a little easier once you go back 2 or 3 times, but kind of I didn't realize it until after I set my phone up. But you can see the writing on the back of my truck that some people wrote, for sale wedding dress worn by mistake, where they wrote thought that was hilarious to write on my truck after I got married a couple weeks ago. But so now you kind of add a little context clues, y'all can pick up on it. But the more I kind of think about it, though, I kind of like setups and payoffs, just for the fact of, especially if I'm watching something a couple times over, because now you kind of make a little more sense if I'm watching it 2 or 3 times. I can pick up on, like, oh, now that makes sense of why so-and-so left a knife or a broken plate or something so they could use it as a weapon later. So if I'm watching something a little more than once, then I can kind of slowly piece it together a little bit better. I kind of like setup and payoffs, but the initial first time through, I think I kind of like visual images. So for the rest of it, I think I probably would lean towards structure, and I didn't really fully realize that until towards the end of this class, that structure actually meant a little bit something to me. It's one of those things, like I like a lot of highs and a lot of lows in a movie. You don't want a movie that's kind of just monotone almost. So you want the wafer and the crisis and stuff to really hit your emotions and bring a lot of highs and a lot of lows into your story. And hopefully I have all this right. And if not, just quit watching after about the first minute or so. But it's good to see. I'm always watching a movie that I want something to not only attract me with the theme and with the subject and have good images in it and all the other stuff, but I want something that kind of brings my emotions. If it's an action-packed movie, I want to feel like I need to get up and try to do kickboxing or something, which I can't do, or dunk on Shaq if I'm watching an NBA movie or something. So it's always one of those things, like I want something that really kind of brings me in. I feel like the structure, and if you hit those key pieces in the structure, then you can do that. So for the last time, see y'all.